What up? What up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Uwajeh. We're locked in. This is on the clock for Fightland, episode 3. Now, I'm gonna be honest. The show is straight. The show is straight. Now, it does need to pick up though. For whoever said that this is better than Power, no. We're not gonna. You talking about like Power Force, Ghost the last season. Is it better than Power? Nah. Is it a cool show to watch? Yeah, it's cool. I could definitely see it picking up. I'm gonna be covering the whole thing. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm Uwajeh. This is on the clock. This is gonna be kind of short because the characters aren't as developed as what we see in other shows as far as their own storyline. Everyone's storyline is actually linked together. No one's really off doing their own thing to where we have to figure out what they got going on. Besides Kim, and we know Kim and Lewis, they work together. They're both police officers. We knew something was off with Kim when we first seen her. Zeke and Cece, their story is together, and we just know that we're going after them to try to find Kingsley. I like the show. I want to see it pick up. I'm going to say this. Kingsley is kind of getting on my nerves, man. We ain't even been here but for 3 episodes, and Kingsley is already starting to get on my nerves. Are y'all feeling the same way about Kingsley? It's like just like something about this dude where I'm like, man, what is wrong with him? Why does he do the things he do? It's like Kingsley wants to wild out, but at the same time be reserved. Even Jay was like, all right, he took it to another level when he said, all right, let's get a bomb and blow up the casino. Blow up a casino? That's just taking it too far. And he's still trying to mess with Joy. Man, I would leave Joy alone and just go after Kim. That's all I would do. I would just be trying to get at Kim, police or not. But I'm not going after Joy. It's just too much. You got his brother is RIP because of him messing with Joy. Why does he like Joy so much? What about her is special that he likes her? She won't even tell him that the kid is his. But she'll come over there, sleep with him in the gym. She got to hide. I don't get it. This woman got your brother killed. Well, you got your brother killed. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But the show is cool. The storyline is good. The acting is good. Me personally, my character that I like is Zeke. I like Zeke's character. I know people try to say he's soft, he's scary and stuff. Okay, he may be. Everybody ain't tough in real life. I like what Zeke is doing in the circumstances that he has. He wasn't a boxer. His dad liked Duke more, but he's doing what he has to do while his father is gone. We don't even know where this nigga Kingsley is at. Kingsley could be dead. He could be on a private island, the Epstein Island. We don't know what island he's on. We just know he take girls to islands. He's hiding. We haven't been in contact with him over the last year almost. We don't know what's going on. Cece is the only one that's actually smart. Cece is reading Joy. Cece is reading Duke. Cece is actually messing with Nick. I mean, not Nick. Nick from the Russians. She telling him we got to make this shit right. We don't need a war with the Albanians. We need to get this money. Now she knows that something is off because Nick then told her that the Russians ain't got nothing to do with the Albanians. The Albanians believe that the Russians had something to do with it. And now she's looking at the security footage of what Duke has been doing. I'm like, all right, thank you. Cece is the only one that's actually trying to keep this thing together. Plus, we got Scott, but now we can't do the bookies because of the casino getting blown up. Damn, I keep forgetting. Lazario, Lazario don't give a damn. Lazario just doesn't care. He's trying to do whatever it takes. Whatever the mission consists of, that's what he's doing. That man, at the end of the episode, Duke tried to pull a fast one. Duke was like, "Hey, call up Kingsley. Just call him. We might need some help." He over there sweating in the car. He's smelling like joy. He's call Kingsley. Like, man, I don't know if he dead or alive. Now we also got Coleman Productions in the way. He done brought out that he carries around that old contract. Well, he must have just brought it out because he knew he was gonna go by the gym and wait to see if he could see Duke. But I'm gonna be real. I don't want Kingsley that bad. If I'm Duke, I don't want Kingsley that bad to where I'm turning down 15 million pounds to get in the ring. When my dad got picked up that call, I'm taking that $15 million fight. I don't care. I don't care at all. You know what I mean? And now we about to potentially get a six fight deal. Now I'm not trying to go up under I'm not trying to go up under Marshall Productions or anything or promotions. I always call it production. I'll be thinking about music. Promotions, fuck that. I'm gonna go independent. I can get 15M on my own. That's what I'm doing. But yeah, Duke he's starting to get annoying, man. And we ain't even seen him that much. And I ain't never really seen a main character where I ain't really I mean, I fuck with Duke. Let me rephrase that. I fuck with Duke, but I ain't never seen nobody as silly as this fool as far as a main character. Jasmine trying to make a move on Kingsley. Who the hell is Jasmine? Oh, Jasmine might be the white girl. I don't care about her. She's a nobody. They'll probably kill her off. Kim will probably get close to her. She end up getting sent off to an island. They'll probably knock her down. Thank you for the $5, DeMarcus. It would be interesting if Zeke was involved with Rena and overdosed on product. Zeke could eliminate Kim's partner Lewis. Zeke don't know anything about Lewis though. The only person that knows about Lewis is Lazario and now Duke. Duke got a photo. Well, he's seen a photo of him to look at him. But no, Zeke ain't gonna have nothing to do with them. Zeke got to worry about the damn war that's going on. You know what I mean? The war between the Russians and the Albanians. Now, I hope the Albanians win just because I don't I don't like Cece messing with the Russians, knowing that this is business, and the way that she be on her brother Zeke like that, it's like, hey, whoa, 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 whoa. You can't be playing both sides and then be on Zeke for bringing Duke around. Even though we know Duke is an op, I think I'm not Zook. Duke is still going to have a little bit of care for Zeke. I don't think he's going to do Zeke bad. He might punch him or something, but I don't think he's going to get to the point where he takes Zeke out. It's going to be interesting to see though, because I think that bond between them two is going to get close, and he's going to have to take Kingsley out. I've already predicted how the whole thing with Zeke and Hammer is going to play out. We know eventually Duke's going to get back in the ring. Him and his dad are going to get back on good terms. He's going to be training at his dad's gym. His dad's gym is going to be the one that put him in the ring against Hammer for one of the last fights, maybe. Throughout this thing, we'll probably have the 6 fights. He probably got to do 2 fights out of the 6. And then the 6th and final fight would be between him and Hammer for the championship. It'd be the biggest thing. Two rivals within the same camp fighting. You know how that's gonna play out. We can already see the writing on the wall for that. Now I'm here for it because in the trailer, I don't like talking about the next week's episode, but that right there, because he was antagonizing him when we first seen him. He ain't using well. I'll say this: for Duke to not want to. Well, he says he doesn't want to kill innocent people, and when he went in there and punched the security guard, man, he hit the security guard's head against that concrete wall. He could have killed that guy. And he's talking about he don't want to kill innocent people. We seen you in a whole shootout killing innocent people who were just delivering packages. They ain't know what was going on. They ain't the top level drug dealers. So it's all right to kill low level drug dealers who are just trying to put food on the table, but it's not okay to kill a security guard who is protecting drugs. You see what I'm saying? Like I didn't get that part. You killed 2 guys. Well, they killed 4 guys at the truck to steal the drugs. They killed the Albanian son and planted the drugs. But when it came to the security guard who was taking the shipment, you didn't want to kill him. But he's working down there, and I'm sure he's in on Zeke's operation. They got to have some kind of soldiers, and they're not going to have regular people working down in the basement controlling what's coming in and out when they're going to be having dope going in and out, probably more than likely, because we know that they were moving it out of the casinos. So if they working in the casinos and moving them out of the casinos into the warehouses and then from the warehouses on forward, because that's where we seen them in the truck, then that security guard knows what's going on. You should have just let the security guard get blown up in the damn explosion. That's what I would have did. But that's just me. We different. We all different. Some of us we built for that. Some of us we ain't. What's up, TT? Some of us are built for it. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. He had Joy up in that locker room. You know what I mean? He had Joy up in that locker room. I'm like, all right. Sometimes I sit and wonder, do I have any women out there that just be looking at their phone like, oh, this nigga Mo is so sexy. This nigga Mo is who I want in my life. I ain't got nobody out there like that for me. This nigga been locked up for 8 years and she still care about this dude. She ain't seen him in 8 years, and she had a whole husband. I got single women that don't even think about me. I got single women that won't even text a nigga phone back. But Joy over here at work closing a deal, looking at this raggedy ass boxing pictures. Look at this shit. She looking at these old ass photos. What up, Ghostin? She looking at these old ass photos of this nigga in love. It's been 8 years. You want shit. If that's what we doing, you want a nigga with a championship belt? You want a nigga with a championship belt? You want a nigga with a championship belt, baby? Get with me. Get with me. You want a nigga with a championship belt, baby? Get with me. Get with me. You know what I mean? Where the ladies that are looking at my photos like, oh, I want this nigga more. They don't want me. I'm a champion too. This WWF belt right there. He went to jail. I stayed the night in jail a couple of times. I got locked up in Amsterdam for 4 days. But it's all right though. It's all right though. I ain't kill nobody. Where all the ladies that are looking for a nigga, man? He got married women on him. I can't even get single women on me. I'm gonna have to get in the ring. Put him up. Put him up. Come on, Duke. Come on, Duke. This is disrespectful on all levels. Yeah. All right. Again, so the on the clock for this is going to be a little bit different because again, no one really has. There's not really a story outside of Duke per se. You know what I mean? When you watch the episodes, it's really just following Duke around and what Duke has to do until we expand on the characters a little bit. No one's really off doing their own thing. You know what I mean? Joy's not doing anything but thinking about Duke. Every time we see Joy, she's either thinking about Duke, talking to Duke, or arguing with Cece. That's it. That's all Joy does. Think or talk to Duke and argue with Cece. Cece, well, now we know Cece fucking Nick. You know what I mean? Now, in the UK, it's different than America. You know, you see a lot of interracial over there. You know what I'm saying? It's mix and match over there. It don't matter. You know, you might have a white guy with a Muslim. It don't matter over there. London. I'll be there August 27th. You know what I'm on. I'll be there. I'm piano in the park. You know what I'm talking about. Carnival. I'll be there. But yeah, man, there really ain't too much of a story for everybody else. You know what I mean? Lazaro, he ain't doing that. Lazaro don't do much talking. He just say, "We got to get to action, sir. We got to blow some shit up, sir." That's it. So I guess we'll just start with Duke and we'll just go from there. And then I guess we'll branch off. But maybe we'll just talk about Duke's story and then we'll go maybe Duke, Cece's story second because Cece does have a little of a story. Zeke can't really have too much of a story this episode. And then Joy, or maybe no, we'll probably go Kim. Joy ain't got no story. Do I believe Nicola will eliminate Segre? I don't know. I don't. I don't think he's gonna. I don't think the Russians are really gonna do any pushing back at the moment. They're gonna hold their ground, but I don't think they're gonna be in the on the offense because Cece's gonna be the one in their ear, like, "Hey, don't do this. We can't. Hey, we can't be going to war. I'm trying to stop it with the Albanians." You know what I mean? Because at this point, with the casino closed down, they're not gonna be able to bring Scott with the bookie, in the sports betting. They're not going to be able to do that because the casino is going to be closed temporarily until this investigation. A bomb went off. Realistically, this casino shouldn't open back up for like a month, but we know it's TV magic, so it'll probably be open. If next week they don't have it open, then episode 5 they'll definitely have it open and running. But yeah, if a bomb goes off in the casino, they're not opening this. They got to find out who this was. But But I did like that plan. It was a little wild. That was a little extreme, though. You know what I mean? Think about it. We went from just robbing drug dealers to committing one of the most terroristic things ever. These fools actually put a bomb in the casino. Like if they find forget the murders, forget the drugs, forget the robberies. They took it to another level in episode 3. Like these people will be the most wanted people in Europe, not just in the UK. Whoever planted the bomb at the casino is the most wanted in Europe. Let me see what is the most. Like they put a bomb. They'll be here on NFAS. NFAS is the European Network of Fugitive Active Search Teams. Is a cooperation of a specialized police officer supported by the Europol to increase security within European Union. Well, the UK isn't in the European Union, so this is mainland Europe, but Interpol will definitely be looking for these foods. They blew up a casino. Now they didn't blow up the whole casino, but still a bomb went off in the casino. Let that sink in. A bomb went off. You're a terrorist at that point. There's no way around it. And it was just two guys that did this. Man, they're gonna figure this out fast. Let's see what the most wanted list is before we get started. Europeans most wanted fugitives. I told you we're gonna learn something. There's always educational on my channel. We're gonna always find something out. Let's see what the hell they got going on. Oh, they got a reward for him. R word, fraud, related computer, murder, kidnapping, illegal, illicit trafficking, drugs. It just says arrested. I'm trying to see if anyone has a. Yeah, like so deleting somebody. It looks like deleting somebody. They only getting like 20 years. Ongoing investigation. Attempted. He got convicted to life. With a bomb or anything. $11 years for drug trafficking. All right. Anyway, that's just some of Europe's most wanted. All right. So we're gonna start with Duke. We're gonna run through this. All right. Let's see. Oh, Duke. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This is Fightland, episode 3 on the clock. We're gonna run through Duke's storyline. We'll do Duke, Cece, Cece to Zeke, Zeke to Kim, Kim to Joy. Joy really don't have too much of a story, but we'll touch bases on it, maybe. What's going on, Kendall? I can say my photos ain't loading up. All right. Duke and Lazario, they sitting down in the basement. They still getting the text messages. Now, remember, Lazario was supposed to be the one finding out who the handler is. We don't know who the handler is. Now, he kind of got a visual of Kim, but he doesn't know it's Kim and he doesn't have a photo of it. So when he's texting back, he's sitting down here. Duke is sitting there like, all right, well, what are we going to do? We got Nicola. That's what we're going to call him, Nicola instead of Nicola. Yeah, we're just going to call him Nicola, like Coca-Cola, but Nicola. So the Russians, they got the guns. We know what the Albanians are. Nadeem is off the picture because right now he's like, fuck it, we going to war. But they sitting down here, they trying to figure out, all right, what's the move we can make? How can we make something shake and we can get the damn Russians to come out? Now we already initiated the war, and Duke wants to go above and beyond at this point. He's starting to get a little bit anxious, and he really wants to get Kingsley. I still don't understand why he wants Kingsley so bad. There's never been a moment in life where I'm like, you know what? The rest of my life, I'm not gonna stop till I get this one person. I don't care. Duke got his brother killed. Now I know we're supposed to be talking from Duke's perspective, but let's just lay down the facts. Duke was messing with a married man's wife. Now Duke is single. He could do what he wants to do. I don't knock the single person for messing with a married person. You can only knock the married person. They're the only one that has a responsibility to make sure that their marriage is good. A single person gonna do what a single person does. There's nothing about it. Now, when it comes to your boss, you still single. Would I mess with my boss's wife? No. Would I ever mess with somebody's wife? Maybe in my younger days. Now, nah, I ain't fucking with it. I'm not risking my life. But Duke was an adult messing with his boss's wife and got his brother killed because of his wrongdoings. Now he's trying to seek revenge because Kingsley was trying to protect his relationship with his wife that you were messing up, and you got your brother killed. All they did was go and jump you. If you would have just took that jumping like a man, your brother would still be here today. If you wouldn't have told your brother to go and get the car, like a worker boy, like a do boy, when your brother's supposed to be your right hand. If I got rich, my brother, hey, Aunt, go get the car. I'm not telling my brother to get the car. Tell one of them working niggas to go get the car. I'm not telling my brother to get the car. My brother gonna be right here, or right here, or right here, or right here, or right here. But he ain't about to be going to get the car. My brother ain't about to be driving me around nowhere. If anything, my brother in the passenger seat. You know what I mean? Hanging out you know what I'm saying? Hanging out my best friend ride. I'm in the back seat with my old lady, or he in the back seat, we riding together. But I'm not telling my brother to go do that. So now he's trying to go and get Kingsley. I don't know why he's dedicated to this, but the hell with it. He got money on the table, guys. Remember, 15 million quid. 15 million quid to get in the ring one time. I would have took that 15 million. The hell with Kingsley. I would have got that 15M. I would have forgot all about Joy, because what I'm looking is like, wait a minute, this little kid Aiden is 8 years old, and you know me, if I'm in a TV show, I'm dead beating it up. I'm not even trying to be around and figure out who this kid is. I'm about to get in the ring and get 15M. Plus, there's a little sweet thing at the gym pushing up on me by the name of Kimmy Kim. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna call her, Kimmy Kim. Yeah. Ooh, Kim, you smell good too. And you know a little bit about boxing? Yeah, the hell with Joy. Joy is still married to Kingsley. I'm not trying to get at Kingsley. I'm good. I buried the hatchet. It's over with. Sometimes we grow up and move on. But now we got to figure out how the hell we going to get this thing cracking, though, because that's what we got to get back to. So he goes home and he talks to Jay. He's like, hey, Jay, what's going on? Jay's like, man, I don't know, man. It's just crazy, man. What the hell is going on? What's going on? Look, Jay, I'm going to be real with you. You know anybody that could make bombs? Make bombs. As soon as I heard that, I was like, make a bomb. Whoa, Mr. Jay is, hey, shout out to Jay. You know what I mean? Let me get his name, because I think he followed me on Instagram. We're working on trying to get an interview now, guys. We're working on trying to get an interview now. Let me see. Tyler Conti. Conti? I think that's his name. Yeah, Tyler Conti. Shout out to him. You know, he followed me over on Instagram. We're gonna try to get him on the channel, do a little interview. Shout out to Jay. Junkie J it is, but you know how it is. We had Junkie Janara, now we got Junkie J. But he might not be a junkie. He just be on that shit. But anyway, he's looking at Duke and he's like, a bomb? Like, come on. I understand robbing drug dealers and stuff. I understand kicking in doors, stabbing a few people up. But a bomb? He told Duke, you sound like a terrorist, bruh. We just went over Europe's Most Wanted. If you blow up a casino, if you blow up anything, that's just taking it too far. I know it's TV, but that's taking it too far. We got to draw the line somewhere. We can rob drug dealers. We can steal from drug dealers. We can set drug dealers up. We can call the police. We can kill drug dealers. But blowing up a casino, is too. If Junkie J says that's too far, you're too far gone. If Jay is the one, the voice of reason, then you're too far gone. If you go and ask Jay, hey Jay, you think I should do this? And he tells you no, it's probably in your best interest to take Jay's advice. Jay don't turn down nothing. And I mean nothing. Nada. But when Duke came in there was like a bomb, that nigga said, wait, whoa. That's too far. You talking like a terrorist, and I don't want to kill innocent people. You blowing up a casino. My mama be at the casino. Every time I come home, I break my mom off like 100, a little 200 piece, and if I'm feeling good, mama, here go 500 done. Go play that. Go play that. My mama sit in the casino and she'll turn 100 into a band quickly. I don't know how she do it, but she do break her son off. I give her 100, she win a band. She giving me about 2 or 3 out that. I'm like, oh, mama, thank you. But yeah, my mama be at the casino. They talking about blowing up a casino. I'm like, Duke, nigga, you been out of jail for a week now. You talking about getting explosive devices? Jay's like, look, I might know somebody. Duke said, let me roll with you. He said, hell no, Duke. If we go asking for bombs and your famous ass coming, we just got out of a ticket last episode, Duke. Did you forget that everybody knows who you are? You Duke Kilroy, not Duke blow his shit up. You Duke Kilroy. He's like, yeah, you right. So as of right now, in this episode, Jay has made the best decisions. Duke is on another level. And I'm telling you guys, I fuck with Duke, but Duke is getting annoying. And it's only been 3 episodes. I'm like, dude, I've never seen a main character where I'm looking at the main character like, what the fuck is going on? Duke, chill, nigga. You think blowing up the casino is going to halt the drugs so Kingsley will just pop back up like, ta-da, I'm here? No. If the casino blows up and the drugs are halted, let's just be real logical right now, guys. If you were in hiding and someone blew up your casino and stopped your drugs, would you show back up or would you stay in hiding because now it's hitting closer to home? Why would Kingsley show up if people are actively bombing his casino and killing his drug mules? Why would I show up when I know this is what they're doing? And they're this brazen to do this, then what do you think they're going to do to me if I show back up? This is not going to draw Kingsley out. This is going to make the block hot and keep this nigga in hiding. Why would I show up when I could just have my kids continue to do my dirty work? I don't need to be there. What's up, NL? Slayeth unpopular opinion. F them innocent people. Blow up everything. They destroy. Guys, no one destroyed Duke's life. Duke destroyed Duke's life. None of this would have happened. None of this would have happened if Duke would have just kept little Duke inside his pants instead of trying to duke it out with Joy. This is nobody's problem but Duke. Not to mention, Duke was trying to make backdoor plays. And this nigga. All right, we didn't talk about the episode last week, so this is fine. It's on the clock. Duke was trying to do a backdoor deal and get with Coleman Promotions. And this nigga really.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
This guy really.
You're fucking delusional.
He told Joy, let's run away together.
You're fucking delusional.
She got a man, Duke. She's married to your boss.
You're fucking delusional.
You can't do nothing with her. Be gone, you heathen. Get in the ring and fight.
You're fucking delusional.
His brother is dead because the only reason we have this show is because he fucked up. Listen, Duke would not be in jail if he didn't kill somebody. Duke wouldn't have went to jail if he didn't chase the dude down and beat him in front of the police. All Duke had to do was have some restraint. Duke put Duke in jail. No one told Duke to go out to the parking lot by himself. You're fucking Duke Kilroy. You should have security. No one told him to fuck his boss's wife. No one told him to chase a dude down with a broken hand and then beat him in front of cameras. As soon as you seen the cameras, you should have stopped. Duke is the person that put Duke in jail. No one ruined Duke's life but Duke. This is all on Duke. Let's run away together, baby.
You're fucking delusional.
Let's go start a new life in LA, baby.
You're fucking delusional.
Let's go change up and sign with Coleman Promotions, baby.
You're fucking delusional.
No, nigga. Chill. Chill. And now this nigga gets out of jail from committing no crimes, 8 years in jail. Now he's killing drug dealers and blowing up casinos. Who the fuck is this nigga Duke Kilroy? I guess the kill in the last name is Kilroy. Kilroy. He on roids. He on them Kilroys. That's what he on. He on some bullshit. This nigga went from being the role model citizen to killing drug dealers, setting drug dealers up, robbing dope boys, fighting security guards, and blowing up casinos. This is what 8 years behind the walls and do. I don't want to go to jail for a long extended time. If this is what happens, you get out. I'm gonna blow up a fucking casino, man. He killed a guy in jail just to get out. I don't know. Duke is the villain. I think we're watching the show wrong. Duke might be the villain. Duke might actually be the villain. We looking at this all wrong. We thinking Duke is the good guy. The whole time he the villain. We haven't seen anyone do this much destruction. We just met Duke. All we knew was Duke was a boxer. He was having a marital affair with his boss's wife. We thought Duke was a good guy. Little did we know this dude is a stone cold criminal. He is a true villain. The only person that can take Duke out at this point is Batman. That's what we need. We need Batman to come and get this nigga Duke because he's wilding out. This nigga's blowing up casinos now, guys. He went from stabbing a guy in jail to beating. This is what he did. He went from beating niggas in the ring to beating a guy in the streets to stabbing a guy in jail to shooting up drug dealers. Now we blowing up casinos in 3 episodes. 3 episodes. This is how far gone we are. We ain't seen nobody do nothing like this. This dude worse than Tommy Egan. Tommy Egan ain't even this damn wild. Yeah, Tommy Egan caught some bodies, but Tommy Egan wasn't blowing up casinos. This is a little too far, dude. You need to slow down, mister. This might be too far. Kingsley is actually the good guy. Kingsley left when he found out how terrible this guy is. Kingsley knew that something wasn't cuckoo. Something wasn't right inside of this man's head. Kingsley is hiding from him because Kingsley know that Duke is a wild man. Duke cannot be trusted. They need to put this nigga Duke on a leash. The fuck we got going on? We might need to.
The FBI? Yeah, this the FBI.
He might need to go back to. We might need to lock Duke back up. 3 episodes. This is how far gone we were. He wasn't doing nothing in prison. He was over there sewing shit. Real nice. He wasn't boxing or nothing. He catch one body in prison. He get out. He start acting a damn fool. 2 episodes later, he talking about, hey Jay, you got a bomb? Do I got a bomb? Like I just got it laying around in my backpack back here, Duke. Now I ain't got no bomb on me. What the fuck you talking about? A bomb, Duke? I ain't got no bomb, Duke. I might know some people that know some people that know some people, but I ain't got no bomb. Shit. So Duke, he does talk to Jay, and Jay is telling him, nah, man, we don't need that. I'm just gonna throw Joy's story in here too. Now, Joy, like I said, I ain't got no women like just looking at my like on my YouTube, like, oh man, this nigga Mo. Oh, I'm melting in my seat. Oh, Mo. Ain't no women doing this for me. Joy ain't seen this nigga in 8 years. He get out. Now all she could do is fantasize about this guy. That right there, that's just showing us that the kid is probably his. That means Duke, stay on the run. Duke, you're a villain. Just continue to be a deadbeat. But she over here and she's looking like, oh, I'm just glowing because I'm trying to finish this deal. I'm like, damn, Joy, you're married. We gotta start calling out these married people on these shows. Joy, you're married, all right? You need to leave Duke alone. You have a husband. That's what we need to do. We need to start calling people out. Now he does get the text message. Then we got Coleman Productions hopping out. He's like, man, what's up, man? What's going on? Now, this is a unique wear here. This is common over there. You know what I'm saying? You got the quarter zip up under the suit jacket. You know what I mean? The quarter zip up under the suit jacket. If you go out to Canary Wharf in the UK, you'll see this a lot. This is unique to over across the pond. You know what I mean? We not pulling this off in America. But the quarter zip up under the suit, okay, it got his nice touch to it. He's like, hey man, what's up? Duke's like, hey, bro, I ain't doing no more boxing, man. Behind the walls, man, it's fucked my head up, bro. I'm good on that. I done called a body. I mean, did I say that? I mean, called a body like in boxing, just sparring and shit. He's like, man, I still got that contract, man. We were waiting on you, man. What we could have been. What it could have been. What you could have been. You could have been big time, baby. Big time. He's like, yeah, I know, but that ain't me no more, man. I'm out of the boxing game. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. Nah, I think Coleman is legit, man. Coleman is legit, guys. If we calling Coleman grimy, if we calling Coleman like crooked, then we got to put that label on Duke. Yeah, I'm sorry, Duke. You the main character, but for some reason, I'm not trusting you. On my channel, we know not to trust anybody. Everybody is a suspect until removed from the board. There's something else going on with Duke. But Coleman is like, yeah, man, you could have joined up with me, man. We was about to make it happen. He's like, yeah, that ain't me no more. But we know he's going to get in that ring. There's no way they're going to let him continue to go on without fighting. I like Coleman. I think Coleman is legit. I think Coleman is really going to put together some stuff. Now, Duke is in here, Marshall Promotion. He's like, all right, hey man, you got that do-rag on a little tight. But remember, when you jabbing, you want to follow through. Because what you're doing is you're not following through. And make sure you're protecting yourself at all times. Because when you're throwing, that left hand is dropping and it's leaving you vulnerable out there. And if you know somebody catch you, I know you got that weak ass jaw. So you need to be on it. Keep your hands up at all times. If you need me to, I can call up Mo. Mo get in there with you. So he's looking at them two training. He's like, man, y'all ain't that good. But the champ shows up. He's like, damn, you need to be resting, bro. Because he was whooping your ass. And he got headbutted. He's like, nah, I'm ready to train, man. I'm ready to get in that ring, man. I'm ready to do my thing. Hold on. If you're in the UK, I think they got wildfires in the UK. Yeah, they got wildfires going on in the UK right now. They need to have that. They need to have that under control by the 27th because I'm gonna be over there. So let's get the wildfires away from London. Let's get it contained. You know what I mean? Now I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm feeling Kim, and I'm a DM the actress playing Kim, and when I go over there, I'm gonna try to find her, ask her a couple of questions, get like an in-person interview. Duke over here jumping over rails and shit. But anyway, Kim pushes up on him. You know, what's going on, Duke? I think you following me. He like, nah, I ain't following you. We both work here, girl. What's going on? You good? She like, yeah. And Duke is like, all right, well, what's going on? What we doing here? I'm like, damn, Duke, you can't read between the lines, Duke. She feeling the nigga. Now he don't know that she police. We know that she police, but you know what I mean? You know what I mean? There is a song for this, and I might get into that. We went over this song before. Now, but this song right here is perfect for this. Now, you see what we have here. We have a police officer. You know what I'm saying? She's showing a little bit of skin too. And she's telling Duke, let's link up later. Well, the lyrics for this song is called Snakes. Some of y'all might be too young for it, or y'all probably just wasn't listening to good music at the time. But we're going to go through the lyrics real quick. And we're going to see if this aligns with what's going on here. All right. So the lyrics here, this is Rocco's song called Snakes. Smiling faces sometimes pretend to be your friends. Smiling faces show no traces of the evil that lurks within. Now, in this third verse, it's going to be talking about a guy that meets a woman. And let's see if this sounds similar to what's going on here. We're just going to change the names. Duke a real cool nigga, but he just now getting money. Drought came around, he flexed a nigga for some dummies. Now he balling like a dog. Every night he in the club, throwing money, popping bottles, flexing hard. He don't give a F. Then one night he met this girl, finest girl he ever saw. He say, I never seen you before. She say, I'm here from Arkansas. They kicked it off a couple months. She effed and essed him like a pro. He say, I love your dirty draws, baby. I never let you go. A year later, they're still together. Now he feeling like he love her. So he let her in his business because he felt like he could trust her. She sitting in the kitchen while he busting down them bricks. She thumbing through a check. He swear he got a gangster in. Well, what he don't know about this B, because everything she say a lie. Man, this bitch ain't who she say she is. This bitch is FBI. Man, this game a dirty game. Beware of all the tricks before you end up like Mike sitting in jail behind a. He don't even know it. So he over here, he pushing up on her. It's like shit. You know, when you got that fine shit on you, sometimes you got to go with the flow, fellas. Most of the time, all you got to do is just maintain the conversation. You ain't even got to be too. If they interested, if they pushing up on you like this, all you got to do is just maintain it. Don't say no stupid shit. Don't fumble. That's all you got to do. You just got to hold on to it. All you doing is just holding on, making sure you don't fall. It's just like going on a swing. Sometimes you're going high as hell, but as long as you hold on to that swing and have a little bit of control, that's all you got to do. So she's talking about, yeah, we can meet up. Are you following me? Let's go see each other later on outside of the gym. Me? Bet. But here's another disclaimer too. If she looks too good and she's actually interested in you, don't believe it. She lying to you. All of us ugly niggas, if you in here right now, you fall up under that category too. If it's a bad one that's pushing up on you, she ain't really interested in you. Either her friends didn't dared her or she trying to get something up out of you. If they look good and they come up to you, don't trust it. It ain't real. They don't want you. You ugly. You GLY. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly. Yeah, you ugly. So if they come up to you, just like if they come up to me and they bad as a motherfucker, don't believe it. They lying. They lying. They ain't telling the truth. They don't want you. So they go get a little comfortable. They go get in the hot tub. He in here. She got the bikini on. Let me not say bikini. The bathing suit on, and she starts asking questions. Now, how close were you and Kingsley? She giving him that fake laugh. If you go back and watch, she getting close and she like put her hand on his arm. I'm like, okay, I see she trying to get close. So my mind is like, if we ain't doing nothing after this, she bullshit. She ain't feeling a nigga that, but she feeling a nigga that much, we can go do something outside this gym. We don't need to hang out in this funky ass gym in this hot tub. We need to be hanging out outside of here. But she like, so how well did you know Kingsley? He's like, well, he was kind of like a father figure to me. Father figure? She's like, yeah, I can see that. She's just asking all kinds of dumb questions. And if they actually ask you questions about you and what you care about, they don't care, man. Don't. Yeah, so Mo, what do you do for work? Oh, I ain't got no job. I tell women all the time, I ain't got no job. You gonna like me for me, you ain't gonna like me at all. But yeah, I ain't got no job. What you do for a living? I don't do nothing. How you over in Europe? I'm chilling. That's what I'm doing. No, I ain't got no job. No, I ain't got no job. What are your hobbies? Sleeping. Sleeping. But she ends up getting text messages in it. But before the texts come in, before she can even respond to the call, she's like, hey, my bikini's a little loose. Can you tighten it up? Help me out a little bit. So I'm looking like, this is what we doing? So you just put this bikini on and you put it on loose? Like how tight you want it? Yeah. How do you want it? How do you feel? Coming up as a nigga in the south side of London in the fast lane. I'm for real. Yeah. How you want me to push them things up? What you want me to do? You want me to kind of like just tighten up that it's on there? Like what we doing? What we doing? We trying to push them things up, put them in a nigga face. How we doing? Like I'm being respectful, but damn, I like that tattoo. What that is? This a heart with a R in it? Damn, what that is? My bad. I got a little carried away. I forgot we at work. I forgot I was just gonna lick the tattoo. My bad. That's on me. My fault. My bad. I'm being a creep. My bad. My bad. But yeah, she's like, oh, that's my sister. She passed. We could talk about her. But she keeps getting the call and she's like, oh, I gotta go. Now, if you looked in the phone, the number is saved up under her auntie's name. Or it just aunt something. I forgot what the other do I got a picture of the phone? Aunt Mary, yeah. So Aunt Mary is Lewis, but that's just a code name. So if anybody looks in the phone, like, okay, our aunt is texting. But yeah, she got the little tattoo right there. Is that an R? Or is this a K? What looks like it's just a K. I thought it curved over, so it looks like it's a K. Yeah, it looks like K. I don't know. It don't look like it got the curve at the top. I didn't hear what the sister's name was. I didn't have the captions on when I was watching. Definitely need the captions on here so you can hear the fuck they talking about. But anyway, so she pushes up on him in the pool or in the hot tub. Now, Zeke has been putting in work behind the scenes. He trying to get Duke to get back in that ring, but he also thanks him for showing up and being that extra security, that extra help, and everything that went down. So what he's trying to do is butter him up. Like, I know you got that fight in you, champ. I know you still want to get in that ring, man. That's because he got a deal going on. But this is Duke perspective, and Duke don't know what the hell is going on. He's just like, I do be thinking about it from time to time, but I'm not sure. So Zeke is like, all right, man, you held it down for me. I'm looking out for you. You've been looking out for me. Maybe we can get you in that ring sometime. And I'm like, that's what we want to see. We want to see this nigga fight, man. We want to see if this nigga really got it like that. I know we seen him in the opening scene fighting, but does he really got it like that? They pouring up with that damn whiskey too. They show up to the birthday party because he's like, man, we got to get your whistle wet. They show up to the birthday party. And again, remember, Joy ain't doing nothing but arguing with Cece all the time. But when he shows up, he starts talking to Aiden because him and Joy can't talk out in public because they don't want anybody to know that they got a little good thing. Don't know if I'm going to see you again. But Aiden is like, my mommy, she won't let me fight. She said, I can't fight. I can't but do no boxing. And Duke was like, well, shit, put him up, young man. Put him up. Put him up. Put him up. He punches him. He's like, okay. So Aiden got a little bit of hand. Maybe his father is Duke. Aiden Kilroy. Nah, I don't like that name. We're going to have to change it. If that's my son, hey, say you didn't know you had a kid and you come back in this type of situation. Because if Joy knows that this is his kid and she ain't telling them, that's fucked up on Joy. Like, we just got to start putting that out there. But if you come back from this and like you do find out that Aiden is your son, can you be like, let's change his name? I think that's the most messed up thing. Like, say I had a kid and I didn't know about it, and her and whoever the other guy was, they named the kid Aiden. Like, I don't want my kid's name to be Aiden. Man, that's you and that nigga's kid's name. That ain't my son. I don't want my son named Aiden. If this is my son, I want to name him something else, man. We're going to change his name. You know what I mean? Like, can you do that? Like, no. If I find out this is my son, no, we changing his name. We not calling him Aiden. That's Kingsley's son. Aiden is Kingsley's son. My son, we changed his name from Aiden. Aiden gonna be that nigga middle name or something, but no, we changing his first name. He had to go by something else. And Joy is loving every minute of this too. Every minute of this. So that means she must have got pregnant after the fight. Oh, hey. Nah, we gotta call Duke out. If this is Duke's kid, Duke, you a piece of shit, bro. Duke did this on purpose. Right after the fight was the last time that they had anything to do with each other. For 7.5 years he was locked up. He got her pregnant on purpose because he was talking about running away. Yeah, Duke is a piece of shit, man. We got to just throw that out there. Duke is a POS. Duke did this on purpose. Oh, we're going to run away together. So then if he didn't go to jail, she's like, no, we can't do that. But if she ends up pregnant, come on, you got to leave him. We could run away for sure now. You're pregnant with our baby. Oh, man. This nigga Duke is, he one of them trappers. He a trap or die type nigga. Duke done set this whole thing up. Duke, you ain't worth a damn, Duke. Now I got to go back and look and see how old is he turning. Was there a candle on the cake, 7 or something? Oh, Duke, you didn't got her pregnant on purpose. You thought y'all was gonna run away? Hell no, we not letting Duke slide, man. Nah, we not doing that. Not on my channel. Y'all go somewhere else with that. We not letting Duke slide for this, man. Duke. You knocked her up. We gonna run away together. No, you not, man. She married, bruh. Kingsley gone. We don't know if Kingsley's alive, dead, in Jamaica, in Barbados. We don't know where this nigga Kingsley at. And she's still married to this nigga. And she, at this moment, she ain't even giving you no cuckoo. And you over, boy, Duke, boy. It's like Duke that I can't stand. And I love all my niggas, but niggas like Duke, I can't stand. Duke, you a piece of shit. You fucking the game up for everybody. You over here, boy. Duke, you something else, man. You done got her pregnant thinking you was gonna run away with a married woman. Move to the States, move to LA. That's what you thought you was gonna do. Or move to Vegas. I can't remember. He said Vegas or LA. Hell, they 3 hours apart. Either one. You got money. But Duke, you a piece of shit, man. You a piece of shit. You something else. Now I see why Cece don't like your ass. We team Cece over here. We don't like you either, Duke. But it's your story, so we gotta like you. So we're gonna continue on hit that like button. What up, Candy? Yeah, you can't change that baby name. Change that baby name quick. Ain't no more Aiden around here. Damn, why ain't my photos showing up when I click on them? Now, Papa Duke is in here, and you know he a big ass hater. This gym raggedy as hell. Ain't no champions came out of here besides Duke. Jay shows up. Well, Jay got that damn bomb. But look, how did that? How Papa Duke gonna get mad? Papa Duke mad because the white man came over there. Oh, what's up, champ? You got some advice for my daughter? You're like, yeah, man. I'll give you some advice, man. Don't worry about it. So Papa Duke over here, he looking like, okay, what do you got going on over here? Like he's really about to take some of your fighters, man. He ain't worried about you, nigga. We going after Kingsley, pops. But not only this, Jay shows up to the boxing ring. Jay shows up to the boxing ring with the bomb. If you don't, hey, don't bring the fucking bomb to my fucking dad's gym. Take that shit to the warehouse. Why would you bring the bomb here? I sleep here. You think I want to keep take the bomb to the warehouse, Jay? Now, we were just praising Jay in the opening scene for telling Duke we don't need to do that. We don't need to kill innocent. But then this nigga show up with a big ass book bag. Talking about, I got the bomb right here. Hey, man, get that bomb out of here, nigga. I sleep here. Fucking bomb at the house. What that motherfucker go off? Get that out of here. He brought the bomb to the crib. Take that to the warehouse. We caught a body over there. Go get that shit to Lazaro. Don't bring the bomb to the crib. He bought the bomb and then opened it up on the kitchen table. Like, look at this shit. Hey, man, get rid of that. Don't bring the bomb here. What if niggas is following you? What if the person you got the bomb from was undercover? And you done got it from, and you done brought the bomb here to the gym. Man, if you don't take that shit, drop it off somewhere, we come back and get it. Man, Jay, get this shit out of here. Jay like, I got it. I got it. He on the phone talking about, yeah, Lazaro, we good to go. We G to G, nigga. We got what we need. Hey, guys. This is a fucking bomb, bruh. We shouldn't have any radio devices around this bomb. We don't know how this bomb is wired. You know what I mean? We don't know what's going on here. They just got the phones out. Yeah, you know, we got it. We got a bomb right here, baby. Yeah, baby. We ready. But then Papa Duke come in here like, man, you got a bomb in here, nigga? But he didn't say that. But anyway, he starts talking to Jay like, oh, not Jay. He tells Jay to leave. Jay, get the hell out of here. But he gets on Duke ass. You trying to take my clients away, man? What'd he say? You trying to take my clients away, Duke? That's what you're doing downstairs, man. You trying to take them away from me, Duke? That's what you're doing? The fuck, man? I let you in here. I ain't got to let you in, live in here, Duke. You trying to take my clients away, Duke? I ain't trying to take your clients away. He came and talked to me, father. He came and talked to me. He's like, oh, you talking back to me? Duke, you must have forgot who you with. I'll let you live in here. I'll put the clothes on your back. Duke is talking about, no, you ruined me and Calvin. You know what? You fucked me and Calvin over. Papa Duke said, nigga, talk to me like that again. Talk to me like that again. You forgot where the fuck you at? I'll kick you out this motherfucking gym. This is my gym, nigga. And Duke's like, what? You ruined us. You ruined us. Papa Duke said, you got him killed. You got him killed, damn it. I trained you. I made you, nigga. And I'll take you out of this world. Duke is like, you ruined us, Pops. You ruined us. We're better off on the streets. We didn't get back on the streets then, Duke. But as long as you're up under this roof, you're under my command. And Duke is looking at him like, I'll leave then. Man, I wouldn't be staying here no more. I'd be over at the warehouse. I'd be over at the warehouse. But Papa Duke got on Duke ass, though. Now we get to go to the warehouse. This dude opens it up. He gets choked out. So they choke this dude out. I'm going to show y'all what this dude's going to look like after this. So after they choke this guy out, what up, Eric? When he wakes up the next day, the dude that they just choked out, this is how he going to wake up looking. They choked that man out. This is how he gonna wake up the next day. Imagine you go to work, all you doing is delivery, man. You don't know what the hell going on. You open up the delivery truck and a nigga just start choking you out. Like, hey, bro, what's going on, man? What you choking me out for? I ain't do nothing to nobody, man. The fuck you choke me out for? You getting choked out like, damn, nigga, all on me. I'm just a delivery boy. I ain't did nothing to nobody. I ain't mean no harm. You getting choked the hell out. Look at this, man. Like, goddamn. They choking this nigga out. He ain't did nothing but deliver. Hey, man, I'm just a delivery. I got nothing to do with nothing. I don't know nothing. Like, nigga, I ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I'm just dropping off some shit, bro. I don't want no problems with nobody, man. If y'all want the truck, y'all can take. Here's the keys, man. You ain't gotta choke it. Listen, you ain't gotta choke me out, bro. I ain't see shit, man. I ain't see nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. I don't know nothing. You ain't gotta choke me out. You ain't gotta choke me out. But anyway, they choke the nigga out and they hop back there. They start putting the bomb together. Look, activate timer 5 minutes. Ding ding ding. 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 They put a 5-minute timer on this motherfucker. Hey, if we gonna do some bombing, nigga, put like a 20-minute timer on that bitch. Don't put that shit on 5 minutes. Anything can happen in 5 minutes. Put that on like 15, 20 minutes so we can get far. We don't know how big this explosion is going to be. We are not motherfucking demolition men. We don't know what this bomb is going to do. This motherfucker might, boom. It might be gas tanks in the building or something that we don't know about. This shit might be a bigger explosion than what we thinking. Don't put that bitch on 5 minutes. Put that bitch on like 20 minutes so we can drive and we can get far away and then we can be looking from a distance, nigga. 5 minutes, we gonna make it down the end of the block and that's it. What if this motherfucking explosion is big as hell or something? What if it blows the roof off this bitch and shit flying and debris hits us or something? 5 minutes? Man, that ain't enough time. We need at least 10. At least put it on 10. Can you put 10 minutes on there? 750 or something like that? What about 760? Can you put 7 minutes and 60 seconds on there? Wait a minute, that's 8 minutes. You can put 8 minutes on there? At least give us 10 minutes, bro. 5 minutes, nigga. What if this boom? Like, nigga. Anyway, they put 5 minutes on the clock. And then he put 5 minutes on his phone. Mind you, the 5 minutes has already started on the bomb. 5 minutes has already started on the bomb. He's putting 5 minutes on his phone. The bomb is at 4 minutes and 50 seconds. This shit is 10 seconds behind. This ain't making no sense at all. Like, you can't set the bomb for 5 minutes, put it down, and then put your timer on 5 minutes. If we set the bomb for 5 minutes, we should set our phone for 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So at least we know we ahead of that. Dude, we don't know if this bomb is actually going to go off in 5 minutes or if it's going to go off in 2 minutes. We don't know. We need to put more time on the bomber. I'm telling you, Lazaro. Let's just put more time, please. Trust me. Put more time on the bomb, bro. We need more time, man. What if I got to use the bathroom or something? Lazaro, please, I'm begging you, bro. If you don't ever take my advice on anything, you better put 10 minutes on there, bro. I promise you. 5 minutes, you put something in the microwave for 5 minutes, it might still be cold. Put that thing in there, man. Put that thing on 10, please. He's like, fuck it. 5 minutes. Go, 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 go. So they go drop the shit off. They get the pallet jack. They go drop it off. But Duke is looking like, wait a minute. There's an innocent guy there. He said, I can't do this. He's like, what? I can't do this. So he goes in there. Hey, you can't be down here. Hold on, let me see. Hey, guy, you can't be down here. Hey, I know. Is there anyone down there with you? There's a guy that's passed out there. You need a neck brace. Hey, I'm the only one down here. I can't do anything for you. Then this nigga knocks him out. He went from stabbing a nigga in jail, shooting 3 to 4 drug dealers, to now knocking this nigga out. And he didn't just punch this guy. He hit his head against concrete. This dude may have a concussion. He may have brain damage. We don't know. But he didn't want to kill innocent people. So now he's trying to scrape and scramble and get up out of here, but he can't get up out that door because you need a key. So he goes over there. He drags the dude. He got to go back and get the key. They make it out. It boom. A whole fucking bomb goes off. A whole bomb goes off because we only have 5 minutes on the clock. This is why we needed more time. We don't know what could have happened. What if the gates closed? What if we can't exit the building? Boom! It goes off. Now we got a nigga choked out, a nigga with a mild concussion from getting his head hit on concrete, in a building that's on fire. Now he sees his dad in there knocked out, but we don't care about that. All right. Joy shows up to the gym. I'm like, okay, Joy, you came over here in the fit to fight outfit, didn't you? What's going on, girl? How you doing, Joy? What you doing here, girl? She don't need no words. She just gets to punch it on that heavy bag. I said, oh, she just got a lot on her chest. She on the heavy bag with it. I said, okay, look at Joy. She throwing them bowls. She want to get funky. Get funky. So she in here throwing them bowls. And then after that, you already know the love scene comes. They get to kissing and touching and hugging. Now they going in back there. Oh. Ah. No, girl, don't jump off that dresser. Don't jump off that door. Oh, Lord. Oh, boy, it's been 8 years since I had me some loving. Oh. Hey, Dookie Duke. She's like, what is he doing here? This nigga in here getting dressed with the loose-ass wife beater on. So, you know, he done wore this wife beater all day. That's how you know a nigga been active. When that wife beater fitting on loose, because once you put it on once, unless you wash it, that wife beater ain't going to fit the same. Wife beaters get one wear, and after that, you got to wash them. Yeah, if you wear a white beater, you take it off and try to put that mug back on, it's gonna be loose, like what Duke got on, and you could tell that they were rushing trying to pull this mug off. He was trying to get to it, but he comes in here, and Zeke is like, "Damn, it smell good in here. You finally got you some." Now that that perfume might come back a little bit later on. He might be like, "Hey man, that was Kim's perfume." I mean, not Kim. Damn, I got Kim on my mind. Joy's perfume. But he's like, "Hey, what you doing, man? You getting that whistle wet? I need you to roll with me." So he's like, "All right, bet." Now look at Joy, a married woman. Look at this. Look at this. She hiding, ass out next to the ring. Look at this. But he goes outside. And I'm gonna find this gym. I'm gonna try to take a picture in front of this. I know it probably ain't a real gym, but I'm gonna try to find this place. I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna try to take a picture in front of this when I go to London. But he goes outside and we find out that Kingsley is probably not alive. Now we know he's alive, but on the show we don't know. But right now, Duke is telling him we got to go to war. We got to go to war with the Russians. That's all we can do. At this point, we don't know what's going on, but we can either call Kingsley, and Zeke tells us, I don't know if he's alive or not, but he does give him a gun. That's Duke's story. That's old Dookie Duke's story, man. What y'all think, man? Is Duke worth a damn? Is Duke the good guy or is he really a villain? Let me know what you think. Damn, Duke. I'm telling you, man, just from what we seen, Duke might be a bad guy. All right. So we're gonna talk about Cece again. With this, we don't really have too much of a storyline. You know, everybody's story is real short. I mean, I know what they're doing. They're trying to give us Duke's story, and then we could branch off, especially if we go into a. If they do it right, because I'm pretty sure this is going to have multiple seasons, 3 seasons at least. That's what I'm thinking. I know 2 for sure. So we could bring Kingsley, but don't have them actually get at Kingsley. Have him pop up maybe temporarily, or have him like on a video call or something. Bring him back, but then let him live so we can get at least a season 2. Because we can't lay down all the cards in season 1 and know like, okay, Duke is turned on Zeke and them. He's actually trying to get at Kingsley. Because going into season 2, there's nothing else for Duke to do besides get at Kingsley. And I don't know how long we could drag that out. That's the only thing I'm thinking about this show. If we don't get Kingsley season 1, okay, we could keep him in keep him in season 2. They could go somewhere else and try to find him. He might show back up a little bit. But if we get rid of Kingsley, there's not going to be any bad parts for Duke unless Armando is telling them, "Hey, you owe me for all of that, and you got to do some shit for me." But then it's like, all right, we're getting far away from the big picture. You know what I mean? Now he's just a rogue agent. You know what I mean? Like nah, I don't know. So we'll see. All right, Cece. That, to be honest, that might be the last part that we have is Cece's story because Zeke's story. The only thing that happened with Zeke was Zeke setting up the fights and arguing with his sister. You know what I mean? That's all that Zeke did this episode. The only thing Lazaro went after Kim. That I don't know, man. They might need to spend a little more time on other people's storylines. Well, they just set up Cece with the Russian, so that's opening up her storyline, and we can see more behind the scenes over there. All right. So with Cece, we see her and Zeke coming on into the casino. Now, there's a lot of money to be made in this casino, and they already clearing a lot of money. Mind you, she met up with Scott. She's trying to bring sports betting over here, trying to be the first one on the market with it. That way we can make a nice little penny. You know what I mean? Ain't no stopping us now. But of course, she's mad that he didn't brought Duke around. She doesn't trust Duke. That's the thing I like about Cece. Cece hasn't trusted anybody. She don't trust Joy. Well, she didn't fuck with Joy for 7.5 years, So she ain't never messed with Joy. She don't like Duke being around. I will get to it when she's looking at the surveillance. But she was the one that first popped up and was talking to Duke, and she was just trying to, test the waters and see what the hell he was on. So when she's asking Zeke, why is he around? You know what I mean? Duke got a weird case. Why is he around? You know what I mean? How Duke get out of jail that quick? You know what I mean? But she's like, look, we need to figure out what the hell's going on. He's like, man, the Russians. We got to get at the Russians. Got to get at the Russians. And you hear her keep trying to downplay it. Now, initially, we're looking at Cece like she don't want there to be a war because she knows the business side of it. More bodies, more attention, more police, less money, less product. We still got to get our product. And we need to figure out, did the Russians really do that to the Albanians? So she's telling Zeke, just calm the fuck down. But then she sneaks out and she goes up to the penthouse. The penthouse suite, that is. She come in here. I said, okay. I'm like, who Cece sneaking up on? Who Cece sneaking up on? Only to find out that is Nicola. That's what we call him. If you're new to the channel, we call him Nicola. Like Coca-Cola. Nicola instead of Nicola. We're not calling him Nicola. We're going to call him Nicola. You know what I mean? We call him Nicola because he like that brown. You know what I'm saying? He like that carbonated. That Coca-Cola. Yeah. Cece is the Coca-Cola. You see? Everybody has a nickname for a reason. Nicola. Yeah, because he like that Coca-Cola. He like to drink that motherfucker down, too. She get over here. She start talking. Hey, did you have that to do with the Albanians? He said, the hell with that, girl. I don't want to do no talking. I ain't here to play no games yet. You already know my name. Yeah, I'm rushing over here, baby. He said,
No, I think she birdie.
Yeah, he said, I want that Coca-Cola, girl. He like that brown. Yeah. So she like, no, I gotta ask you about the Albanians. He like, I don't want to hear about that, baby girl. I told you, we ain't got nothing to do with the Albanians. Why the fuck would we do that anyway? We drug dealers. We want drugs. We got guns. We got it all, baby. Which I want to show you my guns. Cece like, we need to be serious right now, Nicola. He's like, nah, but real shit, I ain't had nothing to do with them. And I told you that. So she's like, well, shit, my brother keeps pushing the issue. He's like, no, for real. We ain't got nothing to do with that, but we need to figure out why the drugs are down there. How did they get down there? Now, Cece, she's playing both sides. So she's looking at it like, well, I know for sure the Russians didn't do it. And that's why she was telling the Albanians. And it was because when we seen the drugs and stuff planted in there, she was the only one that didn't have a reaction to it potentially being the Russians. All the Albanians, Nadim was like, well, wait, what the Russians did is we gotta get some get back. They cut out the tongue. Zeke was looking like, man, what the F? And Zeke is even saying now we gotta go at them. But since she's on this side, and then That's the Shard right there, y'all. If y'all ever get a chance to go in the Shard, this is a nice view right here in London. Man, I love London, y'all. But anyway, they end up getting it on. You know how to cut that short. You know, we couldn't show that on here. Now, Cece, she goes into the office because she don't trust anybody. I don't trust nobody. You don't trust nobody. We don't trust anybody. So she telling the IT guy, hey, man, get this computer up and running. Get this shit going right now, man. Look at the surveillance. So there's Simeon, because they haven't heard from Simeon all day. And then this is Duke. Now, Simeon ain't really hiding, but this is the outfit he wore the last night. She's like, okay, where the hell is Duke going, and why is Simeon following him? What the hell's going on? This nigga Duke, he jumped over the gate to leave. Duke is just doing unnecessary shit. Just drawing attention to himself. So this right here would alert me just like it would alert you. You have a badge and you work here. Why are you jumping over the gate? See, now I gotta come and talk to you because now I gotta. Did you steal something? Why are you jumping over the gate? So Cece's looking at this like Simeon is following Duke. Duke is jumping over the gate instead of just signing out. We've been robbed. The Russians didn't have anything to do with the Albanians. Drugs were at the Albanian club, but I know for sure the Russians didn't do it because they didn't cut out the tongue. I just talked to Nicola. This Duke character, we gonna have to watch him. So Cece is starting to click up here. It's starting to carry the 6. No. Something ain't right with Duke. I'm not fucking with this nigga Duke. In fact, Eric, that's why she been defending him so much. So we were all looking. We were like, okay, maybe she just business minded. Maybe she's business savvy. Hell no, the whole time she over there getting the full experience. Now, after Duke is getting ready to leave the hot tub with Kim, Cece runs into him like, hey, what's up, Duke? How you been? Oh, you know, I'm good. Whenever niggas get to stuttering, you know, niggas is lying. Except for me. Y'all know I got a speech impediment. I stutter. So you can't, if you ever say that Mo is lying because he's stuttering, I always stutter. Y'all know that. So you can't say Mo is stuttering. Y'all, I told y'all that when I first got on YouTube. He said, don't make fun of me, y'all. I be stuttering. But anyway, Duke is sitting in here. He's like, Simeon, at the fight. That's about the last time I seen him. I ain't seen him after that. You know, after that fight. That's probably like the last time I seen him. What's up, Cece? Cece said, that's crazy. I ain't seen him. So where were you at the other night? Well, you know, I don't have a car or nothing. So I took a taxi. I was gonna do an Uber, but you know, I ain't got the Uber app downloaded because I ain't got no credit card at the moment to link it to my account. So I just called a cab. I went to the front desk and I said, hey man, y'all give me a cab back. And they said, yeah, the cab will be here. I said, how long? They said like 15 minutes. And then that's why I left and I jumped over the rail because I thought I had my timer on my phone. It wasn't really on 15 minutes. It was more like on I forgot to turn it on. And I looked and I was like, oh shit, I gotta go. So that's why I didn't check out. Cece said, interesting. So you ain't seen that nigga Simeon since? No, I haven't. Is there any reason he would be following you? He was following me? No, I didn't say he was following. I asked, would there be any reason for him to follow you? What do you mean he was following you? Are you telling on yourself? What you got to say? Duke's like, nah, I'm just here to box. Wash some towels. I'm here to box, man. I don't know nothing. Don't see nothing. Don't know nothing. So Cece's like, all right, keep playing these games, nigga. I'm watching you. Duke is like, oh shit. That's one thing you'll never want is people to be watching you. No, hey, all I do is watch the episode to tell y'all what I saw. I wish I could make this stuff up, but it's just so easy to remember what happened. Now, Cece, I told you, the only thing Cece does is argue with Zeke, argue with Joy, and harass this nigga Duke. And she get a little bit of on the side, and she run the business. But if you see Joy and you see Cece, you better believe Cece gonna put her in the CC and give her a subject line of, bitch, you better get my money. So she goes over and she starts talking to Joy. And Joy's like, well, that ain't how Kingsley run it. She said, motherfucker, Kingsley ain't here. I'm Kingsley. I'm CC. I'm Cebella Marshall in this motherfucker. We gonna run this how I run it. The hell with Kingsley. You up in my shit. She's like, I don't need to answer to you. You gonna answer to me today, tomorrow, yesterday, the day after tomorrow, 28 days later, 28 months later, 28 years. You gonna answer to me, girl. She on Joy's head. Joy can't even respond because Joy doesn't know if Kingsley is alive or not. Now, we know from Zeke that he ain't alive, and from Cece's story, well, not that he ain't alive, but that they don't know if he's alive or not, if he's missing. Cece does know that, but Cece keeps using Kingsley's name as leverage. Like, girl, I called Kingsley on your ass, had this shit shut down. She's shutting Joy up at every angle. And look at her. Looking her in the eyes. Looking at her in the eyes, y'all. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Put the eyes in the chat. Put the eyes in the chat. Cece ain't playing around. Cece said, bitch, you gonna answer to me. You gonna do as I say. I'm paying for this birthday party. This my shit. This ain't got nothing to do with you, girl. This my shit. Aiden, my nephew. No, not my nephew. Aiden, my brother. Well, Aiden, yeah, Aiden would be her brother. Damn. This is like some Game of Thrones type shit. Yeah, Aiden, my brother. She said, this is on me, girl. This is on me. You heard me? I tell Kingsley quick in the motherfucker. You better get your shit together, girl, if I get on your ass. Yeah, I used to box when I was little. Don't fuck around. You do what I say. Yeah, this is my business. Kingsley gone. I'll call Kingsley right now and tell him you bullshitting. I tell him you fucking with other niggas. You better watch what you do in this motherfucker. Shit, you think she playing around? I like how she talking to Joy. I like that. I like somebody stepping up. She let Joy know, and Joy backed the fuck down too. She seen Duke, she got quiet. Look, Cece looking at Zeke like, boy, what the fuck wrong with you, man? Stop bringing. Hey, when Duke showed up with Zeke, she looked at Duke. She looked at Zeke. Nigga, stop bringing this nigga around. You see that? What up, RC? She looked at Zeke and then she seen Duke. Man, if you don't stop bringing this goofy nigga around, I don't trust this nigga. Quit bringing this nigga Duke around. He not a part of the crew. He ain't gang. Get this nigga out of here.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Get this nigga out of here. She looked at Zeke. What are you doing, bruh? I done told your ass, stop bringing him around. He weird, man. He weird. But Zeke don't care because Zeke's scary as hell. I like Zeke's character, but he's scary as hell. So she like, what's up? What's going down? He's like, look, man, I got a 6 deal. I got a 6-fight deal. You know what I mean? I'm making that. We got to get Duke in the ring, though. She's like, Duke, nigga, what are you doing, Zeke? We don't fuck with Duke, okay? We don't fuck with Duke. Ain't that what y'all thinking? Cece don't want nothing to do with Duke. And then Zeke coming here, yeah, I got a 6-fight deal, girl. She like, dog, quit bringing this nigga around, man. Stop. She don't like Duke at all. She feels the way Cece feels towards Duke, that's how I feel. I'm like, Duke the main character. We fuck with Duke. We all understand that, but it's still like, Duke, this nigga getting annoying early. Mind you, this nigga went from an assault charge to now this nigga's a terrorist in 3 episodes. That's what he did in 3 episodes. He went from an assault charge to becoming a whole terrorist by trying to blow up a goddamn casino. Nah, man, Cece like white boys. Cece like white boys. Yeah, she never liked Duke. Cece like white boys. She don't fuck with Negroes. Now, Duke is probably half British and maybe Jamaican or something. We can look up what he is in real life. But yeah, she don't like black boys. She like the white boys. And not the regular white boys. She like the Russians. You know, you got regular white folk, like you got the American white folk, which is like the most common regular white folk. Then you got the European white folk, which is the original white folk. Then you got like the Russian white folk, which are the extreme white folk. You know what I mean? So there's levels to white folk. You got the common white folk, the Caucasian, that's in America, the American white folk, hillbilly type shit. Then you got the European white folk, and then you got the Russian white folk. She like the extreme white folk. The crazy motherfuckers that be outside in just they drawers, no socks, no shirt, no shoes, no gloves, no nothing, no pants, walking around in the snow. She like those folks. She like the extreme white folks. She don't like Negroes. She ain't fuck with Duke back in the day. She's look at Duke. She came up there like, nigga, get to work. You just a worker, boy. She don't fuck with black boys. Nah, you don't just start liking white boys. That's something you gain as a kid. That's something you gain as a kid. But again, in the UK and in Europe, it's different over here. Like that's common, you know. It's not frowned upon as much. Well, we just do a history lesson. Like after World War II, a lot of British women were disowned by their family because of the black bastards, because of the niggas that had babies in the UK. They went back after World War II, and a lot of people disowned, you know what I'm saying, their family members because they had mixed babies. But that's like World War II. That's like in the 40s and shit. And then it's also when like the huge migration from like the Caribbeans came over to the UK. That was also a thing too. But now it's real common. It's not bad like in America. Oh, you're dating a white guy or dating a white girl. It's not really like that bad. It's common over there. But she don't fuck with Duke now. We don't care about the past. Right now, she don't fuck with Duke. I don't fuck with you. You stupid ass boxer. I don't fuck with you. You old silly ass boxer. I ain't fucking with you. So she's upset that they didn't keep bringing them around. Now the bomb does go off in the casino, and hey, I ain't gonna lie, they getting the James, they making the most out of the James St. Patrick pose, ain't they? They getting the most out the James St. Patrick pose. That's one thing they gonna do. Starz told them, whatever you do, you gotta always have a James St. Patrick moment. Put their ass up over a rail. So Cece's like, what the fuck is going on? Who the fuck would be bold enough to come and blow up the goddamn casino? I'm thinking the same thing, Cece. Who in the right mind would do this? Now Zeke is like, it's gotta be the Russians. They gotta be kicking back. They gotta be hitting back at us, man. We gotta go get them. Now she's fucking the Russians. And Nicole ain't gonna do nothing silly like this, because one thing you ain't trying to do is fuck up them country. You know, when you got a consistent thing coming through, especially one that got a little bit of bread and actually fucking with you and you doing business with, you ain't trying to mess that up. So the Russians ain't got nothing to do with it. And she's trying to figure out who the hell it is. Now, in her mind, does she believe it's Duke? No, because at this point, no one knows that Duke has went from a man with an assault charge to full-blown terrorist. We just know that Duke, we don't like this nigga around. So Zeke, he's like, nah, we gotta do it, man. It's the Russians. It's the Russians. I promise it's the Russians. She's like, no, the fuck it ain't, man. We need to get this shit right. We need to find this shit out. He's like, look, I'm doing all I can with the promotions and stuff. Fuck that promotion and shit. We making more money off the dope game. They say the dope game is like the rap game. The only problem is the dope game, it make it rain cocaine. You know what I mean? So that's Cece's story. And that's all she got, man. She ain't trusting this nigga, man. Not trusting him at all. And I'm not trusting Duke either. But listening to Cece's story, it kind of makes you be like, man, Duke is a little, yeah. I don't know, Duke. Can we trust you? Or can we not? That's Cece's story. All right, I probably got like another 15 minutes. Cause Zeke's story is overlapped by everybody, and there's nothing on of Zeke by himself per se. And the same with Cece. Everything Cece did was either with Joy or with her brother. We do see her making connections. We know she went and met with the dude Scott to get the gambling going, and then we met with Nick this week, the Russian. So we do got that part of her story. Outside of Zeke, we got Hammer. Well, they're going to introduce Hammer back next week. We seen that in the trailer. So Hammer will be back next week. I mean, I like the show. I'm gonna be honest. Let's start a promotion. Hey, we definitely could, man. We're gonna have some trash ass fighters, but shit, fuck it. As long as our fighters are getting knocked out, it's good entertainment. Nah, Nick. Y'all think Nick Cola is about to do something? Y'all think he about to? I don't think he's gonna mess it up. I think it's gonna get to a point where there's a lot of pressure where the Russians are gonna have to push back, and then that's where she's gonna get a little upset with it. You know what I mean? It could be to the point where the war is actually taking off and she's telling them don't do it, but then he does it and something gets messed up, and that's where they probably had they little falling apart. And Zeke is probably gonna find out. Eventually, Zeke that would be good there. If Zeke finds out, you know what I mean? Unlike I mean, not to really compare it to Raising Cain or anything, but unlike remember Marvin never knew that Rock was messing with Unique until Juke told him. I think in this show we should find out that she's messing with, like, say the war kicks off and then something goes wrong, but that's when they find out or someone sees her going up to the suite. But is the suite is at the casino though, right? Because she snuck off and if she went to a different building, then she wouldn't be trying to hide going into the penthouse. So the penthouse had to be up in the casino. So Nick had a room at the casino. Matter of fact, let me go look real quick. When Nadeem is with he's Albanian, so he's on the other side. We haven't seen him since he said he was gonna start war. But I'm thinking the penthouse suite was at the casino. Cause look, so they come in here. Well, does she have this? Does she have this mink on when she goes upstairs? Cause look, she got the mink on, and then she steps away. But nah, she changed. Cause this is a gray mink. Damn, she changed up clothes to go see Nick. Man, shit. She changed up clothes. Look, she got on the green. She got on the green dress with the gray mink. She goes to the penthouse with the black. Oh, girl, I know you lying. I know you lying. She went somewhere else. I know you lying. You done came up in here smelling all good. Smelling even better. Ooh, wait. Ooh, wait. Came up in here with the black on. She came in here. She had me like this. She came up here, put that all black on. She said, she put that all black on. She went home, changed, and went to this nigga penthouse suite. Man, the girls that be showing up to my crib back when I used to have them coming through, man, they be showing up with sweatpants and hoodies and shit. Don't nobody be coming over looking good. They be coming up regular degular. I'm like, man, put on some shit. Show the fuck up. I'm looking at her. Yeah. So she went home and changed. All right. She went home and changed on that ass. Nah, she ain't wearing no Jimmy Choo. She wearing that East Saint Laurent. Yeah, they over in the UK. They wearing the East Saint Laurent or that Burberry. You know, they over there. They like to wear their own shit. Who you think she'll be better, Cece or Joy? Uh, I want the police officer. Mrs. Officer, when I get up on her, we can hear the angels in the sky. Me and her in the hot tub. I'm licking on her tag, and I make her say, wee, 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 wee. I'm like a cop car. Yeah. I don't want Joy. Joy fucking everybody. Kingsley, Duke. I don't want Cece. She fucking on Nick. I want the police officer. I want the police officer. That's who I want. I told you. Duke, that's common over there. He's mixed English and Jamaican descent. I knew it. Probably got a English mother and Jamaican father. Let me see. What up, Detroit? Hey, the war is almost here, but we were just talking about that. I think Nick is gonna do some wild shit, and that's how what's the name is gonna get discovered for fucking with him. All right, Kim. You would think though, like if you're somebody's handler, hey, like Simeon, where you at? It ain't no, hey, meet me at the park. We ain't heard from you. You giving us information. We ain't heard from you in 2 days. We just been texting. Hell no. Show your ass. Where you at? You know what I mean? At some point, you gonna be like, hell no. Where you at? Where you at, Simeon? We meeting you right, nigga. We coming to your house. We ain't seen you at the house. Where you been in the last 2 days? He's sitting out on the park. They were supposed to meet up at the diner with Kim. He's just sitting out here. Wait a minute, I got a call. Simeon is dead. Like, no, hell no. We pulling up on Simeon. Where the fuck you at, Simeon? We need information. Where's the recording device? Like, what have you recorded? Have you done anything? They out here still meeting up. We haven't heard from you. We haven't heard from you. I came in late, wanted to say hi. What's up, Miles? You know what I mean? Like, if I'm a police officer and I'm supposed to be getting information from somebody and I ain't heard from you, you've been texting me, but you ain't been showing up. Hell no, we pulling up. Where you at? Where you at? What's going on? Now we do know, he got dropped off. Hey, and Lazaro gonna say, man, I couldn't help the current, man. I couldn't help the tide was coming in. Like, dude, he didn't even try to put nothing like to hold the body down. He just threw the body in the river and thought this is gonna suffice. No, man. No, he didn't tie nothing up to the body or nothing. He just threw it in the river. Like, I guess this works. Like, for Lazario to be a hitman, he definitely did a horrible job with that. Like, they didn't found his body washed up on the shore. Now, the water in that river, I don't even know what the river is. In London, though, let me see something. That water is wild. That's some wild ass water. Let me see. I got photos of it. I was out there looking last time. This is what they need, though. This is what they need on their camp. Yeah, they need a real champion. You see that? That's that WWF right there. And I know WWE, that's a WWF championship belt right there. But yeah, the body then got washed up, man. Again, I'm gonna do the lives earlier next time, but hopefully once the war starts, we get more of the storylines. Because again, we don't really have much to go off of. Think about it. The whole premise of the show is Duke getting that. I was about to call him Kilroy. Duke getting that Kingsley, but Kingsley ain't here yet. So once Kingsley gets on the screen, then we'll probably see more of the family dynamic with them, what they got going on, his whole situation. But right now, it's like, all right, we're setting it up to get to the war. Cece, we got her storyline this week. Next week, I think we're gonna see more of Zeke's storyline with Hammer being upset that he's, starting to lean more towards Duke. But I mean, you can't really be mad because I mean, Duke is helping out all outside of the gym. Hammer can't really do anything. You know what I mean? So hopefully next week we do get more of Zeke's story. But again, dog, Duke might actually be the villain of this show, man. Duke is really the only one fucking up. Like the dude went from catching an assault charge. Listen, just listen to the timeline of him. He went from sleeping with his boss's wife to catching an assault to catching a body in prison to getting out, robbing and killing drug dealers. So I'm gonna give that 2 points. Now this nigga is a whole terrorist in 3 episodes. 3 episodes. This is what this nigga, we've never seen anybody. This dude went from no record to catching bodies, robbing drug dealers. Now this nigga is a full-blown terrorist and fucking blew up a casino. Regardless if they're trying to stop drugs or slow down the pipeline, dog, when they arrest you for putting a bomb in a casino, nigga, you are going to be considered a terrorist, nigga. There's nothing else we can classify you as. It ain't no, well, I was just trying. Hell no. Nigga, you're a terrorist. You tried to blow up a casino. Regardless if no one was down there in that basement. What if that bomb was bigger than that? The people upstairs could have got affected. This nigga put a bomb in a casino. Like, we're joking around and playing around with the storyline, but this nigga is gone. At this point, we got to look at him like, dude, you took it too far, man. That's too, guys. We're good with killing drug dealers. We're good with robbing drug dealers. We're good with getting some get back, stabbing up the dude that hit you in the hand with a hammer that stabbed up your brother. We're okay with that. We're okay with getting Kingsley back. But when you put a bomb in a public place, that's when you take it too far, man. I'm telling you, what if I was upstairs? I'm on a hot streak. Come on, my baby walking, gotta get him some shoes. 7-Eleven 7 craps. Oh shit. Boom. Man, what the fuck? The goddamn bomb that went off, and I'm standing up on the floor above that, and I fall through the floor or something. Man, hell no. This nigga blew up a goddamn casino. I know people gonna say, Mo, it was a small bomb. It was a bomb, man. This nigga is wilding out. You don't want to get to Kingsley that bad that you blowing shit up. Now, we blew up a van. Okay, we destroyed a van on a dock. No one was out there. We threw a body in the river. We were fine with that, but you took it too far, Duke. Just out of you, we should blow up the casino. Jay, you know somebody? No. And if I did, I'm not telling you. Yeah, exactly, Eric. That's Duke Kilroy that punched me. Everybody knows this nigga's face. That's Duke Kilroy. He be at the casino with Zeke. I know that nigga, and I know that voice. That's Duke Kilroy that punched me. Punched me in my head, and I hit my head on the concrete. Mild concussion. I know one thing. Duke Kilroy did it. Man, I know who punched me. Hit my head again. I know who that was. That was Duke Kilroy. I know who the fuck punched me. It wasn't no regular. I'm 6'1", 6'2", 220 in this bitch. I know there ain't no little nigga about to punch. That was Duke Kilroy that punched me. I know who did that shit. I know who did that. It was Duke Kilroy that punched me in my head, man. The fuck? Yeah, if you don't that's Duke Kilroy. Oh shit, Duke, what's up? Hey, can someone else down here with you? Nigga, why you asking? Duke, I'm telling you guys, as of right now, Duke is officially labeled the villain. We gotta build a Rico board and put this nigga on here because Duke has taken it too far, guys. This is too far, man. I get it. We want some get back for Kingsley, but this is too far. This is too far. They just choked a nigga out. They don't want to. He said, I don't want to hurt no innocent people, but they choked the nigga out, and then he gave this nigga a mild concussion and then blew up this nigga's workplace. You're hurting a regular person, a civilian, because now he can't go to work. He can't go to work. He gonna be off his feet. They're gonna probably have him in the hospital for 2 or 3 days, monitor to him because he might have memory loss. He can't come back to work because his medulla oblongata is all discombobulated and shit. You knocked this nigga's head into fucking pure concrete, man. And then a bomb went off and you used his body as a shield. You carrying him backwards, the bomb went off. The door blew off. You know, all that shrapnel, all that debris flew into the security guard's body. He sleep. He getting hit by all this shit and Duke up under him. Like, oh, I'm glad this motherfucker's up under me. You know what I mean? He hit the dude. His head hit the concrete. Bow! It bounced off the wall, bruh. You know how hard you have to hit concrete for your head to bounce off the wall like that? If you just run into concrete, like if you walking and if you just walking and you like bouncing into something, your head ain't smacking off that motherfucker. You gotta put some pressure behind that shit, man. Duke needs to go to jail. They should have never released this nigga from prison. He may have been one innocent person that needed to stay behind bars. Duke might need to stay behind bars at least another 5 years. We might need to call the police ourselves. If you see this man, please do not approach him. He is armed and dangerous. He does have a gun now. Remember, Zeke gave this nigga a gun. Zeke don't even know what the fuck he just put a gun in the hands of. He didn't gave this wild nigga Duke a gun. And this is what Duke, I don't want to hurt no innocent people, but he'll shoot you in your goddamn shoulder. I don't want to hurt no innocent people, but he'll blow your fucking kneecap out. I don't want to hurt no innocent people, but he'll use your body as a fucking shield. I don't want to hurt no innocent people, but he'll slam your head in the concrete. I don't want to hurt no innocent people, but he'll let Lazaro choke your ass out. I don't want to hurt no innocent. Duke, you're a fucking liar. You are a fucking liar, Duke. We can't trust Duke. I don't want this nigga Duke anywhere near me. Joy, this nigga got PTSD or something, but we can't trust this nigga being institutionalized. This nigga's a demon now. This nigga went in with no priors, caught a body, and now this nigga a full-blown terrorist. This nigga is different. I ain't never seen no shit like this. This nigga is different. Duke is just, he's too far gone. I really don't know what we can do with this nigga, because as Eric said, we still don't trust you. We don't trust Duke. I don't trust Duke, and I don't think any of y'all should say Duke is y'all favorite character until we see some change. He might need to see a therapist. We're going to need to see some change in Duke before we could be like, okay, Duke is a good guy. Because this is fucking ridiculous. This nigga is a full-blown terrorist at this point. Listen. Whenever you say Duke, I don't want to hear champion from it. You talking about the terrorist Duke Kilroy? Terrorist Duke Kilroy. Duke the terrorist Kilroy. That's that nigga's new name. His new moniker that he's fighting up under. Duke the terrorist Kilroy. This nigga's different. Yeah, man. If you like Duke, then that means OG Kanan. OG Kanan ain't blow up no motherfucking casino. OG Kanan was not a terrorist. He did some fucked up shit, but we seen the trauma he went through as a kid. This nigga didn't get this till 8 years ago. Well, not even 8 years ago. He didn't turn into this demon until he caught the body in prison. He just went to jail for assault. He just went to jail for beating a nigga. He caught the body in prison. So he learned all this shit as an adult. This is different. This right here is not because he was programmed this way. He wants to be this way. He was in it. He just had a shank. Okay, that's one thing. You stabbing a guy. That's just prison rules. Where do you get in your head you want to blow up a casino? That's different. This isn't something that was put on him. This isn't something that he learned. This is what he wants to do. This is who he is, a terrorist. And that's where we're going to end this story. That's where we're going to end this story. This is Duke's life, and this is what Duke wants for himself. Hell no, it ain't laying no dormant. This shit is what he wanted. He woke up and said, Jay, you got a bomb? Nigga, what? You went from cutting the guy's tongue out. Oh, I forgot about he was the one that cut the tongue out to make it seem like the Russians did. You went from cutting the guy's tongue out to, hey, you got a bomb? And it wasn't like it was midday. It wasn't like they were having a team meeting. It was 7 a.m. Oh, shit. Hey, Jay, you got a bomb? What? No, nigga, I don't have a bomb. No, I don't just keep bombs laying around, brother. No, I don't. All right, but that's the story. That's on the clock. I got to get up. I'm going to go to the basketball games in the morning. First game is 9:30, so I'm going to get out of here. But that is Fightland, episode 3 on the clock. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Yeah, this is just to draw Kingsley out. And as we said earlier, if you're going after Kingsley, if I'm a drug dealer and my drugs have been stolen and someone blew up my casino, I'm not coming out of hiding because whoever this is, they're trying to kill me. They're trying to stop my drugs and they're trying to kill me. So if anything, Duke is making Kingsley stay hidden. Why would he show up when niggas are actively robbing him, stealing his drugs, and blowing up his buildings? That don't make no sense. I'm not coming back. Nigga, if they tried to blow up the building, what you think they gonna do to me? They gonna try to blow up my car? They gonna try to blow up my house? No, I'm not coming back. It's over with. I'm done. Finito. My name is Uwajeh. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Y'all, thanks for watching. I'm out. Remember, you can run, but you can't hide. Don't drink and drive. Nah, it's just my homeboys. It's a couple of the military bases are playing, so I got to drive like 20 minutes to the other base. But I'm out though.